What is up, you guys? Here's me again, as you can clearly see. I got a mohawk going on here. Alrighty, you guys. So, what are familiar spirits? Let's talk about familiar spirits. What are familiar spirits exactly? Alright, so we've covered the topic about ghosts. A couple days ago, I reposted a video talking about what ghosts really are, that they're demons impersonating people's loved ones in order to deceive them. So that's what we're. So a ghost is a demon. A demon is only a ghost when they are impersonating a person's loved one, in order to try to deceive them into believing the lie that they are in fact their loved one. That's the only time that demons are ghosts. Demons are familiar spirits as well. A familiar spirit is, there are, for every single person of ours, in this world, we have our own demon and angels that stand around us all the time. There's demons all around you, all around me, and every person in this world, studying what we like to eat, what we like to say, what we think about, who we love, what activities we want to do, and everything. So just in case when we pass away, they will decide whether or not to impersonate us as us and appear to our loved ones, deceiving them into believing that they are us, that they are us for real, their loved ones that passed on. So a familiar spirit is a demon that, literally, they're like studying us. They're like how we act, how we, even how we smell, like how we, what we do for activities, watch, play, games, movies, shows, love to eat, how we speak, and they copy all that down pat, seriously, perfectly. So, they're perfect at it. They're very talented at it. Unfortunately, they are very good at impersonating people. There's more demons that exist than there are people throughout all human history, throughout all the people that's ever existed in the world. There's more demons than that. So, so there's a lot of demons because the demons are a third of the angels that fell from heaven. So they're fallen angels. They used to be holy angels and whatnot that served God, but Satan led them astray and deceived them into rebelling against God. That's what the demons are. They're fallen angels. And there's trillions of angels. There's trillions of angels, many, many, many more angels than there are humans. Even back then, when when there was no demons, before the devil even fell, there was still many more angels than there are humans. Kind of sad, actually, that the devil used to be like a perfect angel, God's most beautiful angel out of trillions of angels that existed. Satan was the most beautiful angel that existed, and he was like a cherubim. I was about to say a cherub bum, like a bum, like a butt. I, but no, he was, I think, a cherubim angel, that was actually in charge of guarding the throne of God, I believe. So he was in God's direct presence at his throne for eternity past. Until sin got into his heart and he wanted to become like God. He wanted to become God. He wanted to basically replace God. He basically wanted to wipe God off the map and become the new God, which is not only absurdly outrageous to even think you could do, but also complete blasphemy. So yeah, that's obviously why he can't be forgiven, and where was I? So, familiar spirits, again, we all have them. They're demons who study us so that when we pass on, if our loved ones are still alive, if when we pass on, then they might appear to our loved ones, as us in person, or as them impersonating us, in order to deceive them into believing that they saw their loved one again. No man could come back from the dead except Jesus Christ himself. So if it's not any person that came back from the dead, that rose from the dead, seriously rose from the dead, after being dead, like there's instances in the Bible, or in the world, where people die and then they come back. But that's only it could be only a couple hours after they die, not like several weeks or years after they die. So that God brings them back. So if you ever hear about like Abraham Lincoln rising from the dead, it's a demon. It's not Abraham Lincoln. It's a demon. So, just want to throw that out right there. So, because only God can raise himself from the dead. So, only God has that power. Not any man. So, not even demons. I'm not saying demons are the person that demons are impersonating rose them from the dead. They didn't. They're just making you believe that they did by appearing to you. So I hope this brings some lights. So I know the next thing I'm going to say. I'm not trying to offend you or anything like that, but I truly believe that if you experienced one of your loved ones that passed away, and if you experienced, if you saw them appear to you in person, not in your dreams, but in person, like in real life, then I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but I do not believe 100% that, I 100% do not believe that was your loved one. I go by the Bible. There's nothing in the Bible that says that after a person dies, that they can come back as a spirit, or as like a transparent transparent kind of see-through ghost-like figure to visit their loved ones. They're either in heaven or hell. The Bible is clear on that. What is it? Hebrews chapter 10, verse 27? For it is appointed unto men to die once, and then after this, the judgment. So they're not coming back. Your loved ones aren't coming back after they die. So after they're dead, they're not coming back. I'm just trying to keep you away from being deceived by a demon that appears to you out, when they stand before you as your loved one, and you believe that it's your loved one. It's not your loved one. I just want to make that perfectly clear right now. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes and no. What do I mean by that? I believe that ghosts are demons. Again, they're demons that appear as a person's loved one in order to deceive them. And no, I don't believe ghosts are real as in a person's soul or spirit or something after they die coming back to visit their loved one or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't even know if it's possible. I don't even think it's possible for them to even come back just to say goodbye. Just to say goodbye to you. I don't believe that either. So, I'm not trying to offend anybody. There's just nothing in the Bible that's ever said anything about anybody coming back as a ghost to appear to their loved ones. Not a ghost, but it's always been a demon. It's always been a demon, like, that witch, was it King Saul, right? He killed himself because, I can't remember the story, but didn't like a ghost come back, but it, turned out to be some, like a demon or a witch or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up again. But again, not trying to offend anybody or upset you, but I don't believe that if you see a ghost that it is actually your loved one. It's a demon impersonating your loved one.